Incredible. Knowledgeable. Trust Zia Abbas.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi viewers, I'm Zia Abbas and you are watching Buy Low and Sell High. Elliott, how are you?
I'm very well, and you?
I'm not saying anything else about Elliott because all of you knows that Elliott is the president for International Home Marketing. He brings always a lot of excitement when it comes to buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas. As you've seen, AYC behind us at 181 Bedford. AYC would be an amazing opportunity by Metropia and Diamond Corp. There's a lot to discuss, but as you see, construction is going on. Our job is to bring all of you on board before others. Either it's construction going on or you may sit on a cardboard to write your deals, but one thing is for sure, that your deal would be among the first one where you can save quite a lot. So the rest of the information definitely Elliott would share with us. So Elliott, what's going on about AYC?
Well, there's a lot of construction, and this probably is the most exciting launch that we have going on this fall. Why don't we go inside? I'm going to tell you and your viewers all about what we have coming up.
Let's go. Viewers, AYC condominium would be built at the corner of Devonport and Bedford. So as you see, there's a lot of construction going on. It's not at the best of its shape, but the point is to bring all of you here and show you that next week from now, definitely it would be in much different shape. And that's where all the hype, the price and everything goes high. With us, the best thing is to get you a day first access, day first price. That's where we all are here. And I'm glad that International Home Marketing, Elliott himself, brings a lot of value to this particular program, Buy Low and Sell High. So Elliott, what will be the whole process? Why viewers can come here and buy in this project?
Okay, so this is definitely getting you in very early in the stage. Sorry about all the mess that we have here, but we are under full construction. So this is our sales office right across from the site.
Okay.
Let me tell you, let's go back to the beginning and why I'm so excited about this project. A couple years ago, when this land became available, every major developer in the city was after it. It is just a jewel. It's the Avenue Road and Davenport area. You said Bedford and Davenport, which is where it's actually located. But everybody wanted it. So when Metropia and Diamond Corp got it, and I had a chance to be part of this, I was thrilled. So I've been actually on this thing for about 2 years now. So it's a long time coming. So let's start with the name though. So AYC 181 Bedford, Annex Yorkville Connection.
Okay.
So that's what it stands for. AYC is the Annex Yorkville Connection. 181 Bedford is going to be the lobby address of the building. But the site basically sits right between two of the greatest neighborhoods in the city, the Annex and Yorkville.
Exactly.
Right? It is, you have the best of both worlds, and that's why we wanted to connect it. So whether it is the funkiness, the educational portions, the exclusive shops, everything is here. So the Annex, which is, one of the older neighborhoods in the city, it is $1 million neighborhood that is just speckled with incredible housing, stores, restaurants, and it is growing. It is one of those neighborhoods that's always been there, but has seen a much more bigger resurgence. And we've seen that with some of the restaurants that have come in down there and the stores. When you go down the street, and we are literally, if you come out the door at AYC, a 10-15 minute walk down to Yorkville. And Yorkville, that name speaks for itself. Anybody in the city, as soon as we say Yorkville, they automatically know. And there where you have the higher end residential, stores, shopping, restaurants, all the services that are there. So this is the best of the both worlds, and we're connecting both this. The other thing about the building is, from just a locational standpoint to understand, is within probably a 10-minute walk either way, there's 3 subway stations that are accessible. So people are always interested in transit. We have that, whether you're going to walk up to the Yonge Street line and get on at Rosedale, You can go down to the Bloor line for Bedford, or you can go down to DuPont and be on the Spadina line and everything that is accessible from those points. Let me jump into the building, because people always want to know about the building. So when we went to design AYC, we wanted to do something special. This is not cookie cutter. There is a tremendous architectural team from TAC Design. Brian Patton, who is a city well-renowned designer, came on board to do our common spaces, work with us on suite design and everything. And when we looked at the site and what was possible down here, we knew that we had to create something special.
Yeah.
So what we did, it's a 27-story tower.
Okay.
Within those 27 stories, there are 236 residential units. So from the bottom of the building to floor 20, we created one building.
Okay.
That's the AYC tower. This is more typical, but not even typical as far as what you're seeing in the city today. So on there, we've got 10 units on a floor.
Sure.
They start at one bedroom in dens. We don't even start at a one bedroom in here. We go right up to two bedroom in dens, and we have 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
We've done them in square footages that are very efficient, but not small, because we know that people want living space. So the floor plans are absolutely fantastic. And so 1 bedroom in dens, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms are all in that portion. And the way the building was designed, some of those have amazing terrace opportunities, balcony opportunities. There, when we got to the 21st floor, we went and dropped down to 9 units on the floor plate.
Okay.
So from 21 to 25, it's 9 units. And what we did is the south portion of the building we removed. That's where we took the unit out, and we increased the size. So you still up there have 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom in dens, 3 bedrooms, but the south-facing units got a little bit larger.
Bigger,
And then when we got to the 26th floor and the 27th, we dropped down to 3 units on the 26th and only 2 on the 27th. That's our penthouse collection and terraces, balconies. And some of the things that you'll be able to see in this episode when we show you the views from this building are absolutely spectacular. And whether you're looking to the west, to the north, and specifically to the south, because from the south, the whole city's at your doorstep. The lake you'll see, that typical CN Tower in downtown shot, those vistas are all there. And we know because of the neighborhood directly to the south of us, that's never going to be impacted. So these are just unrestricted views in every direction. And even when we get onto the east side and as we look towards the city core, those views are absolutely spectacular. The building also, so you understand about the whole project, not only is there a residential tower, there is a townhouse component here as well. So at the base where the tower sits, at the Bedford portion coming east, we've got townhomes, back-to-back townhomes. There are 38 back-to-backs, so some of them are onto the Davenport side pairs as well as into the mews, and we're creating a beautiful landscape mews. These townhouses, although not for sale during the initial release of the tower, I think are important for people to know, because this is a whole community. This is not just one residential tower that's plunked down. There are, with the back-to-backs, which is really special, and I know people are going to be very excited, so we'll keep them on for a later time, but direct entry from the underground, so you can come to a downtown location and have direct entry to your townhouse and come right up there. Spectacular rooftop decks, square footages, they're livable. We also have 9 townhouses that are basically part of the tower as well. And we will release that information when we get into the townhomes. But right now we're talking about the tower portion. There are some other very exciting details that I want to share with you and your viewers as far as our opening promotion and being front of the line and being here before it all really happens. When we launch this building, we're going out with a promotion that I've never seen any other developer kind of offer as an opening incentive. And there's tremendous excitement about this building to begin with, but we wanted to sweeten the deal out there. So, and wait till I tell you, because I don't even think I've told you about this before or off camera. It is a 0 closing cost promotion. It's keeping cash right in your pocket. Your viewers all know, and everybody knows, that when they buy the condo, that list price that you pay for it it's not the final price at closing. There are adjustments, whether it be for meter hookups, park levies, all sorts of things throughout that the city imposes. And these are things that the city imposes on the developers that are basically put back into the hands of the purchaser. And those we've seen anywhere from developments to cost you $12,000, $20,000, $30,000 at time. Our development charges and closing adjustments, which we've factored somewhere between the $15,000 to $19,000 range, are going to be capped at zero. So at closing, you're not going to have to take that money out of your pocket, and that is a very significant savings program for it. Building, we're looking for a late 2019 occupancy date on it as well. Metropia, we've done work this summer together with Metropia on the Rocket. Exceptionally successful project. Tremendous builder. I go back 20 years with the principals and the main people there. Diamond Corp, who's on board on this project, and the partners bring such a wealth of knowledge in the planning. And they've been a part of so many major projects in this city. So it's an absolute pleasure working with everybody.
Now, you did mention like up to 25th floor. So the last two floors, 26 and 27, those are the penthouses.
Yes.
Right? Are those units will be released now, or it will be for a later date?
No, I'm actually going to release those right off the bat. So from the second floor where the residential tower starts, right to the 27th floor, we're going to release all of those.
And what will be the least, the smallest unit square footage up to the maximum square footage?
So the one bedroom in dens that we talked about, our entry point, we're starting at 530 square foot, approximately. And then when you get into the penthouse portion of the building, you're up to 2,000 square feet. A lot of things in the 1,500 to 2,000 square foot. The main part of the tower, from 530, we can get into two bedrooms, very efficient, more, let's call them, they're very livable, investor-friendly, 612 square feet, two bedrooms, right up to like 750, 850 square feet, up to the 20th floor. When we go in the 21st to the 25th, we're using more of that 1,000 square foot. We've seen a real demand in the city and a shift from those micro units, especially downtown, because people want to live downtown. They have families, they have kids. So we thought of all that. The other nice thing to know about the 21st to the 25th floor, as well as the penthouse, that's at 10-foot ceiling. So it becomes a little bit different type of unit.
And the price starts from?
Our pricing is in the high 300s to kind of come in. And the penthouses will top out over $2 million. So there's a tremendous range. But as far as product for either somebody who wants to live down here, an investor, there is so much stuff in that $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 range, which is very typical of downtown. To actually take that price a step further, though, we talked about the location and being down near Yorkville. If you walk 15 minutes down the street, we've seen pricing in Yorkville at $1,000 a square foot, $1,500 a square foot, and everything in between.
We recently did a project like, quite high. But what is the deposit structure?
Okay, down here we're going to be looking at a 20% deposit, overall deposit over the course of 18 months.
Okay, so say 5.
It's your typical, yes.
You know what? Let's keep discussing other things, but I just want to show viewers the actual site where it is. So we'll go there. We'll take a quick break. We'll get back to you.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas, President and owner of world-class Realty Point Brokerage. I did like to ask you a few questions. Does your current brokerage offer you multiple locations, sales training, CRM software, fresh website content, and social media exposure? Access to all exciting pre-construction condo and low-rise homes projects, all for no additional fee. Call me with the confidence to join world-class Realty Point. I will show you how to increase your business and your income in the world of pre-construction while doing resale homes and condos.
Are you confused about the new mortgage rules that you may or may not qualify for your mortgage or for your next investment property? Do you need expert mortgage advice? Call Team Salman today to get the right advice and find out how you can qualify for the mortgage you deserve. Call today or visit us at www.teamsalman.com. We deliver mortgages.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
One name stands apart in the real estate world, Zia Abbas.
This is Frank. Frank has spent years building up a successful real estate business. Like you, he's a great salesman and a savvy businessman. He works very hard for every penny he earns. But because he's a self-employed salesperson, Frank has to hand over almost half of his hard-earned money to Revenue Canada. Frank would really like to spend more of his earnings on his family, take a dream vacation, or invest in his future. And here comes Realty Point to make all that possible. Realty Point helped Frank cut his tax rate down to lower than he thought possible. Frank's business now keeps 85 cents of every dollar and saves thousands on taxes every year. Want to be just like Frank? Call now for your confidential consultation.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
So it's great to get out of that construction zone in the sales office. I can tell you though, when it's done, it is going to be spectacular. We were really happy with the location of the sales office because it is right across from the site. So coming in from here, which is the Bedford side, which will be the entry and the lobby entry for the tower, this is where AYC is going. This is the Annex Yorkville Connection, situated right between Davenport, a great access street, and Pears, which is on here, which is really home to Designers Walk. We didn't talk about that inside, but Designers Walk is renowned throughout the city for everything that it offers. This is kind of design mecca, whether it be for interior designers, people who offer all those type of services. So it's a great amenity of the neighborhood. And talking about amenities, like when you're down here and being downtown, it's such an established location. The best schools. So if you have kids coming down here, and whether you're looking public, middle, high school, upper school, public system, private system, everything's down here. Universities. I mean, Bedford is the gateway into the University of Toronto. You've got everything else down here. Continue a little bit further, you're down at University. I mean, as Avenue Road continues and turns into University, so the whole hospital district, into the employment district, entertainment. Everything is right here, but yet in a residential feel. And especially down here, because what we know that's been established with the buildings on this side, what the development plans are for here, and as well as for the south, those views that you're going to have and that you want living in a downtown environment are going to be there for you. So this, I think, for me, this is just an absolute...
No, that's great. That's great. Like, we have to wrap it up. But Elliott, thank you very much for your time and sharing all these information in such a depth that viewers sitting in front of their TVs or say social media, right? They would get everything, every single information prior to opening. Once again, thank you very much. Viewers, as you've seen, the aim is to get you all the information ahead of time, that at least more than 50% of your mind has to be set up in order, or at least bring you a comfort in order to proceed. It's a matter of seeing the price list as well as a floor plan. Based on my experience, I'm letting you know that it won't be that easy to get into this project on day first. But if you indeed want to get the first crack in this project, it is very important to contact me. Either you email me, give me a call, or send me your email address. So at least once all the information arrives, I can throw everything at all of you. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Abbas, the president and owner of Realty Point franchise. I invite you to make this year the year you become the boss for yourself through real estate ownership. Our brokerage franchises pay low per transaction fee to have access to office space, deal administrative, meeting space, all at no additional cost. Top producing brokers can save thousands of dollars in annual income taxes through brokerage ownership. Isn't it time you added owner, president, and broker of record to your own accomplishment? Call me with the confidence.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Welcome to 1215 York Mills at the Ravine. Tower 1 offers modern 1, 2, and 3-bedroom suites from the mid-200s. Owned from $12.35 per month, free parking included. Next to the Don Valley Parkway, close to Fairview Mall, shops of Don Mills, schools, and parks. Limited time offer, 8% interest on your deposit or up to $15,000 in upgrades. Presentation Center and Model Suite, 1213 York Mills Road. Call 416-850-2489 or visit theravine.ca.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Abbas and proudly introduce Pier 27 Phase 3 at the foot of Yonge Street with an amazing water view. This 35-story building has just over 400 units. If you really want to see a great views from your balcony, this is the project you have to follow. Call me with the confidence to secure your allocation to buy low and sell high.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
So viewers, I just want to share some of the clips what we have done last week on Saturday and Sunday at Grand River Woods in Cambridge, which was also covered by a very famous TV station, City TV, on all other medias as well, that when these purchasers, they were eager to go all the way from Toronto, different parts of Toronto, and buy in Cambridge or invest in properties. Look this clip and then I will continue later. Viewers, as you've seen, it was heavily raining on Saturday, and world-class agents, all Realty Point franchise. The whole project was exclusive to them. My agents, my fellow realtors, my pioneers and my ambassadors, they were all along myself. We did so well. I would like to first thank you to all the purchasers, all those people who lined up, who were looking for their purchases. Most of them got it, some of them they didn't get it, but definitely I would bring them, I would welcome them again when the other phase comes right over there. For my agents, I really thank them a lot for their efforts they put together, and they look so good in front of their clients. Values there, cheap homes, that's what we were aiming. We had a view ahead of time that if Greater Toronto area prices are high, then the idea is to spread over, go with a difference of like, half an hour to 45 minutes drive, but instead of getting lots of financial stress on you, take a commute stress, but still you would have your dream home, dream affordable home. I would also thank you to Fernbrook as well as Crystal to rely on us, and they were very confident on us. They knew that we do have a capability. Realty Point whole team have shown, and they created example that they have the best ability to control this kind of events up to any extent. Once again, thank you to everyone, and I'm looking forward to work with all of you in the next phase again in a Grand River Wood. Stay blessed, keep watching. If you have any feedback for us, if you want have any questions about real estate, keep writing us. We'll try to put it in our program. The aim of the program is to bring a lot of real estate information, but as well as a lot of opportunity on board before others. So at least you would know that you would be in the loop. In that case, you won't miss any opportunity. I'll see all of you next week. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Buy low